Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome to my new video. So in this video I'm going to show another problem, which is a contest problem. First of all, one is plus or minus, so it's too easy. So for this reason I don't solve is here, but I give a short in my channel. So if you want to solve this, if you don't understand this question, then you go my channel, go my short, and then you can see here is the second question, which is grab the candies. So first of all, here two name has Mihai and Binaki with bags of candies. They have a row of n bags of candies. Ayat bag has candies. The bags are given to the players to the order of the first bag. The nth bag, if bag has even number, then candies Mihai grabs the bag. Otherwise, Bargain grabs the bag. Once a bag is grabbed, the number of candies is gets added the total number candies of the player that look it. Mihai wants to show off, so he wants to record the array of so that the moment expect at the start when they both have no candies, Mihai will the strictly one more than yeah output for each test case. Output yes if recording exists, otherwise no. So we have to take a look of our examples. So first of all, you can see we copy the, so we don't copy here, we write our example here. First we want to copy here, but we can't copy, so that's why first of all we write the number. You can see 3 here. 3 means the loop is run 3 times. Then here you see another element which is 4, which is array size. So in the first array you can see 1 2 3 4. So in the question you can see they tell if the number is even, then the bag is for Mihai, or otherwise it's for another person who. So then you can see here, here even number is like 2. We already know if a number mod 2 is equal to 0, then the number is even. So here even now two even number, first one is 2 and second one is 4. So we write m means Mihai, and then the other we indicate by b. So if we sum those number, 2 plus 4 is like 6, and then if we can see the other person who is banaka binaka. So he have odd numbers. So here odd number is 1 and 3. So we write b, and then if we sum those number, we get 4. And after all of this thing, if we compare 6 and 4, then 6 is greater than 4. In this case, answer should be yes, because Mihai gets greater than Banaka or the other person. So answer should be yes. And then you can see, so after that we take a look of our second two arrays, last two arrays. In the second last array we can see 4 elements, which likes 1 1 1 and 2. So we write 1 1 and 2. Then you can see in the second last array we can see sum of odd number is 3 and sum of even number is 2. So we also know that 3 is greater than 2 for. And then in the last array you can see sum of both even and odd is 4. For those reason where Mihai is Banaka is greater than Mihai, and both are same, then answer should be no. So then what can we do? We have already here here we already have a our scanner class and package also. So uh, we don't have ori for this, and then we have to take a integer from take we take a variable which should be integer type, and then we write sc dot next int, and after that we have to run a loop which is for loop. Here we take another variable which is I, which initializes by 0 and I is greater than n and I plus plus, and then we take another integer which is the size of the array, so we write in m is equal to sc dot next in, and after that we declare a array, so we write int array is equal to new int which size is m, so we write m, and then we run another loop which is for loop, and here we take another variable which is j, and then it initializes by 0 and j is less than m and j plus plus, and then we take take the array from our user, so we write array of j is equal to sc dot next in. So then we have to take, so then what can we do? We check the error is even or odd. So we already know this. How can we check even? If a number mod 2 is equal to 0, then the number is even, otherwise it is odd. So we write if array of j mod 2 is equal to 0, then what can we do? We write sum plus is equal to array of j. It means sum is equal to sum plus array of j. So we check it even or not, and we write this. Here we take another variable which is sum is equal to sum plus is equal to array of j. Here we can see here we see a compile error because we don't declare sum first, or we don't declare which type it's so we first of all we write this sum one first, and then we write this data type and we initialize it by 0. And then we take another variable which is sum2, then we write initialize by also 0, and then we write else sum2 plus is equal to array of j, and then what we check if someone is greater than 2 or not. If someone is greater than sum 2, then output should be yes, and otherwise output should be no. So we write if someone is greater than sum 2, then output should be no, yes. So we write system out dot println or shout, then press enter, and then into the bracket we write yes, and then we write else loop where we write shout again, and into the bracket we write no, and we copy our program. Here you can see strictly more. It means Mihai have to yes, if Mihai gets more than another person, then the output should be no, yes, otherwise greater less or is equal to output should be no. So first of all we copy our example and then paste here, so you can see that here is answer is yes, yes, yes. So you can ask why is this happen. So first of all you can see we in we change here its problem of our declare of this variable or take this variable, we remove this from, and then you can see first of all we initialize or take the value before our array loop, so we write in someone. So then you can see in the first, in the very first, the value of sum is 0, but when it run into the loop and go into the loop, it's it increase by increase. Then I we go to paint, and then you can see, first of all, you can see here in the first line, someone is we initialize someone by 0. So firstly someone is 0, and then when it's going to the loop, you can see here is 2, even number is 2 and 4, the summation of 2 or 4 is 6. So then the in the first loop, or the first step, the is some value is someone value is 6. So then in the second step, what happen, the sum, the value of sum is not not, the value of sum is equal to someone is equal to 6. And then it's happen in the same to our sum 2. Here is 4, first step is 4, and then if you go to second step, here some value is not 0, here some value is like 6. So for this reason, what happened, if you go to the second step, here it shows us 6 plus 2, then what the answer of sum 2 is 8. And in the for the other Mihai, here for the other person, the value of sum 2 is, like you can see here, first step the sum 2 value is 4, and in the second step the value of sum is 4 plus 3, like 7. So what can happen here also, sum 1 is greater than sum 2. So here also the program shows us that yes, output is yes, but we don't want this, we want this to like no. And in the third step, same process, 8 plus 4, the answer is 12, and on the other side answer is 11. So those three steps, the program maintain our logic, like sum 1 is greater than sum 2. So for this reason, they shows the output is yes, yes, yes. So we remove this year from the first year, and then we enter into the our loop, for loop, second for loop, and then we copy our example again, and then you can see the answer yes, no, no. So here what is happen here, if the program go into the, so we can go into the loop, then some first step sum 1 is equal to 0, and if it go to the second step, then again sum 2 is equal, sum 1 is equal to 0, and in third it's also sum 1 is equal to 0. So for this reason, we can get the same result about our with our about our example. Then we copy our code and submit our question, submit into this, press into the submit, and then you can see it's accepted. So I think you can understand. So and we, here what is happen, you can, I think you understand, because here first line, here first thing first, that firstly someone value is 0, and then if you go to second step, I also told that in the second step sum 2 also, where sum 2 value, someone value is also 0, and then in the last steps sum 1 also start from 0. It's happen for the other side, same for sum 2. So I think you can understand this problem. If you not, then comment in the comment, and like, comment and share. Allah Hafiz.